Did you go anywhere for Christmas this year? Did you travel to see family or maybe go on a trip to some far off exotic location? As we do most every year, my family went to Greensboro, North Carolina to see my family up there. From our home in Lexington, South Carolina, it's about a 3 hour drive. Well, it would be if we didn't stop for gas, bathroom breaks, and food. So typically it's give or take about 3.5 hours to my mother's house, if we're lucky. And we aren't always lucky. Sometimes the short trip has become an all out journey. Car trouble, road construction, an accident on the other side of the highway, road closures, stomach issues, and since the path takes us directly through Charlotte, more than once we've hit traffic for no other reason than the fact that there's too many people trying to go the same way at the exact same time. Once it actually took us 9 hours to get to Greensboro. That was not a good day. So I got to tell you, whoever said it's not about the destination, it's about the journey, clearly never sat in a hot car for hours with a hungry wife and 2 kids praying that you'd get moving again before Jesus comes back. It's not about the destination, it's about the journey. That may be the dumbest thing I've ever heard in my entire life. And you know who would agree with me? I'll bet you Joseph, as in Mary and Joseph, would. Yeah, I'm talking about them. Remember, in the church it's still Christmas until January the 6th. Anyway, according to modern biblical scholars, it was a 90-mile trip from Nazareth to Bethlehem. So going about 2.5 miles per hour for 8 hours a day, it would have taken them somewhere in the neighborhood of 4 days to get there. Well, with all due respect to those scholarly folks, have they ever traveled with a pregnant woman? And a very pregnant woman at that? I mean, seriously, can you imagine how many times they had to stop for Mary to go to the bathroom? It's bad enough when you're riding in a nice, smooth SUV, but I'm sure bouncing up and down on a donkey can play havoc with a pregnant lady's bladder, don't you think? And you know she was uncomfortable and hot. Obviously, I've never been with child, but I've had a front row seat twice, and it didn't appear to be easy or fun, and it certainly didn't look comfortable. And if it was all about the journey and not about the destination, don't you think the gospel writers would have given more than a verse or two about the trip from Nazareth to Bethlehem? Nope. At the end of the day, it wasn't about the voyage, it was about where they ended up. As we begin the journey of this new year, while we may or may not have some idea of where we're headed, at this point we don't have a clue as to how we're going to get there. We don't have a crystal ball that tells us what hills or valleys 2024 may bring. It may be smooth sailing all the way, or it could be a year fraught with flat tires, bathroom breaks, and traffic jams. It could be the best journey of our lives, or the worst. We just don't know. But here's what we do know. Throughout this journey we call life, we are never alone. Just as Christ promised his disciples in the end of Matthew, he promises us, I will be with you always to the end of the age. No matter where we go, no matter what we face, God is always with us, loving us, forgiving us, saving us. And when we reach the end, when we finally gotten to that place where we're going, the place our Lord has prepared for us, the one promised to us at baptism, that's when we will be with God. So remember, friend, it's not always about the journey. It's all about the destination. I'm Pastor Stephen Mims, and that's your word for Wednesday. May God bless you.